Hello friends, how are you doing? I'm Tintin57, welcome back to the channel. Second stream of the day. This one is on the road truck simulator. I thought we'd just jump back in, see what the general sentiment is about the game just now. I'm not sure how many of you guys are still playing this, but it's good fun, so you know, I thought we'd go on a short run. I've got around an hour, so what I've got planned is we'll just do a short one. I'm just going to pick up one load of pigs here in the livestock wagon. I am currently in Hamburg, and we are just going to go down to, if I can scroll the map, we are going down to Magdeburg, which is down this end. We've been to Magdeburg before, of course, several times, but yeah, all the other drivers are out and about. Let's get loaded up. We've just got one lot of pigs today, so that just really so the loading and unloading process doesn't take forever, and we can get driving. So let's get these guys onboarded. Shouldn't take too long to do this. Still using the truck livery, the new company livery that we've got, which I'm still quite impressed with actually. To say it took me 5 minutes, it's not a difficult procedure to do that. But it won't take long. We'll get these onboarded and then we'll be away. Hope everyone is having a good Friday, looking forward to weekends. I know I am. Thanks for coming in once again. Always great to see you all. Right, there's our last one. So we're just taking one assignment today, that's all. So let's get these gates closed. So we're off to Magdeburg, so let's get everything set up. Right, let's do... Actually the fuel is quite low, looking at that. I think we'll be alright though. 245 kilometres we've got on this run. Let's get the tachograph set up. Card in. We will definitely need to rest, I think. So let's do that. And what I will do as well is... Oh no, it's 5:50 in the morning, so that's alright. It will start getting lighter. Let's just make sure that we change that to the driving mode and accept. We'll put a little bit of light on, seeing as it's early morning. And I think that's us ready to go. Let's just take a look outside. I've not done any customization yet to the actual cab of the truck. There is some external customization you can do now since the last update, but I've not touched that as yet. Right, let's get underway. So I've still been trying to get information about patches, etc. from the publisher, but nothing has been forthcoming yet, so I still can't update you as to what was in that last patch, and more importantly what was planned for that last patch and wasn't included, because there was a lot of other stuff. So wheel support still is not a thing. Not on the PS5 it isn't. Let's take a look. I think the traffic's pretty busy to get out of the cab. Right, let's go for this. 6:08 in the morning. Hello, Stephen. Good to see you. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Still getting that engine cutout sound, which is unfortunate. You can hear it going very quiet in places. I better stop for that one. We nearly got through. I mean, I'm still impressed with this this lighting effect. I mean, look at the light there on the dashboard. Looks pretty good. I just wish we'd have known what was in the patch. I'm pretty good, thanks, Stephen. Yeah, doing all right. I'll just show everybody the map again, where we are. So we're in Hamburg. We're at the outskirts of Hamburg, of course, where the livestock depots are. They're always on the outskirts. We're making our way down this way, down to Magdeburg. So again, it's on the outskirts. It's before we actually reach Magdeburg itself. I'll just zoom out so you can see where we are on the grand scale of things. My other drivers are here. They're out and about. They've got assigned jobs to do as well, so they can make us a little bit of money in the background. But that's where we're going. Hamburg down to Magdeburg. As soon as I rank up to the next level, I'm going to get another truck. I'll assign this one to a new driver as well, and I'll pick up something different, I think, because the last few videos have been back in this truck again, so we'll spice it up a bit next time with a little bit of variety. I think I'm just approaching level 6 in this version. I think somebody commented on the video, one of the videos recently, that in this next gen version the leveling up seems to be slower than it was on the previous generation. I think I can agree with that. I don't know it as a fact, but I think it seems like something like that is happening, because I'm definitely not leveling up as fast as I was last time. I've probably played it about the same amount of time as well. Anyway, we're onto the motorway, so let's do that safely. Thanks everyone for coming in. Put the cruise on. Let's just drop the speed slightly, because we are speeding. So I'm pleased that you guys are coming, because I'm not entirely sure how many people are playing this right now. Because everybody was waiting for the fixes and the improvements, and some came, but we weren't able to find out what they were. Some just didn't arrive at all. So I know some people are quite frustrated with the game, so I like to keep a bit of variety, so I'm going to keep playing it, because I do want to build up levels and eventually own quite a number of trucks, just build up the company. And there's nothing else trucking that we can play apart from Truck Driver, and I'm not going back to that. So you definitely won't see that again on the channel. So I'll keep trying Aerosoft and see if we can get any updates on this one. I was also conscious of the fact we've played quite a bit of Tourist Bus Sim the last few days as well, so I wanted to make sure that even though we're having lots of fun with Tourist Bus Sim, I wanted to make sure we just keep the variety going and we don't forget about the other stuff we were playing. So saying that though, if there is time tonight, I will be back with Tourist Bus Sim later on. Just depends if I get my jobs done that I need to do later on. but we'll continue career mode later on. Certainly, if not tonight, we'll be back on that tomorrow, and we'll take a look. Still a few issues over there, of course, on that game after the first patch. I think we just need to avoid the shuttle services. And Stephen says Spirit of Steam looks amazing. It does. It was really nice to see it last night. I was pretty hyped about it, as you know, and I sat down to watch it, and I was actually quite impressed with that. I might again watch the stream back a second time later on, just to see if there's anything I didn't see the first time around. And I took that corner a little bit too fast. Struggling to get up this hill, actually. So will you be picking that up then, Stephen? You'll be picking up Spirit of Steam for Train Sim Worlds? I think it's going to do very, very well, actually. Yep, good man. These traffic lights are difficult to see from a distance. They sort of blend into the background, don't they, quite a bit. There's a green right now, so we're okay. So sluggish to get going. Try and do this from outside without putting it across the grass. Oh, it's so difficult with the angle of the camera. Oh, there you go, see. Right, I'll give that up. That's a bad idea. Right, I'll put the cruise on to take it through here. 187 kilometres to go. Of course, the scale is 1 to 10, so it's not actually 185 kilometres we need to go. Divide that by 10. You'll get your real distance, in-game distance. Kind of wondering, I said it in the video I put out earlier this week, but I'm kind of wondering what the long-term plan is going to be for this game, just with it going so quiet. I do want it to do well. I just wish there was a little bit more communication, because I'm quite happy to play it, if I'm honest. I don't mind it at all. But there's a lot of questions. This section here looks quite nice, you know. You can sort of while away an hour or two playing this, no problem. Just running up and down doing jobs. Quite simplistic in what you need to do, and that's often the best, isn't it? Just wish we knew what the long-term plan was. There was a lot of build up to the last patch and then silence, so let's hope they've not down tools, because that wouldn't be a good thing. The sun glare is really bright as well. It's difficult to see the road ahead there. So I'm driving the Scania today. I think the next truck that I get as well will be a Scania. We've got a couple of the MAN trucks that are currently assigned to the employees. So I think with another scan here we'll probably break about even, with probably 50-50 then across the whole company. So that will be the next one. I want to try to buy one that can take the shipping containers. I think I should be able to get that with the level that I'm at. I did have that on the PS4 version. I quite enjoyed doing those runs. So I'm going to look for that. Unfortunately, the fuel or liquid transportation containers don't seem to be in the game. That was something that was promised in the last patch, but I can't find a way to find those in the available trailers for purchase. So that was something I was looking forward to. So if anybody sees those in the game who's maybe a higher level than I am, let me know, because I don't think it's level specific, but I could be wrong. That might be why I can't see them. That was going to be the next trailer that I bought, the liquids containers. But for now we'll carry on. I'll go back to the containers next. You can do very long runs in the containers, sort of coast to coast, which is quite interesting. And that's me in the ditch. I can probably now, given that it's 8 AM in game, I can probably turn off the lights. Question is, can I do this while I'm moving? Just. There we go. So I'll just flick the map up again for anyone who has just joined. We've come down from Hamburg, just up there on the left, and we're just taking Livestock down here, which is the top end of Magdeburg. So that's where we're heading to 81. I'm assuming it's all going to be minor road, such as we're on now, rather than the motorway. We did have one section of motorway early on, didn't we? We just come back up. We had this early section on motorway 7, then we came off and we're making our way down this route 71 all the way down. So it's probably going to be like this all the way in. There's probably a big queue of traffic behind us as well, just looking in the mirrors, because we're not going the full speed here because of the bends. The handling of this one is a bit fast and loose, so I don't want to end up over there on that grass. You can see the mirror, we're holding a few people up, that's fine. So I'm not sure if you guys are playing this game as well, or what level of experience you've got. Let me know in the chat if you are playing it. Also, what platform are you playing on it? Are you on PS5, same as me, or are you a different platform? I'm interested to know, because certainly on PC there's quite a lot of options, isn't there, for trucking simulators. consoles a little bit less, well, quite a bit less. So I'm always interested to know what platforms people are actually playing it on. Looks like we've probably, you can see the envelope has appeared in the hood at the bottom, so our drivers are starting to complete the runs that are set up for them to begin with. We've just got 123 kilometres to do until we finish ours. It looks very slow from this view outside. It doesn't look as if we're doing 50 kilometres per hour. It looks much faster from in the cab. This is a bit of a strange effect. Let's see if I can keep it straighter in this view. Jessica's back. How are you doing, Jessica? Good to see you again. I did leave the train behind, yeah. Yeah, we did the Train Sim World about an hour or so ago. This is part 2 of possible 3 parts today. We actually jumped out of the train in France, and now we're in Germany, driving the truck. So we're on a world tour. Yeah, because I did started off in Boston on Train Sim. We went to France on Train Sim. This is Germany, and if I do a part 3 tonight and we're over on Tourist Bus Simulator, we're then in the Canary Islands. So we will have covered quite a bit of ground today between those 3 streams. Yeah, I just had a break in between. Just went to get something to eat and then restarted. Hey Marcus, how you doing? Good to see you. I saw your comment on the other video. Hope you got the reply okay. Thanks for that. Yeah, it's all right, Marcus. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. So not many options on console for this type of thing. So it's fine. Just a little bit of frustration again. You know, not getting information about updates and what's happening with little fixes and things like that. But it's certainly playable, and it's all right. It's a lot better than it was when it was released, I'll say that. Yeah, this is On the Road Truck Simulator, and it's based in Germany. I will just show you the map again. So over on the right hand side, if I just zoom out, that's where I am, there, right in the middle. But the map is basically the whole of Germany. That's the map. You can go all the way around Germany, doing different types of jobs, delivering different types of cargo. Yes, it's good fun on the whole, yeah. And again, it's not a premium price game. So, you know, hopefully it won't hurt the pocket too much. The trucks that are in here are all licensed as well. which is another plus point for it. They're all authentically detailed. Oh, you got it on Steam. Excellent, right. Yep. Yeah, so you've got a few options then, Marcus, on Steam. Whereas on consoles, it's very, very limited as far as this type of game goes. .84 kilometers. Speed up very slightly. So since the update, you can see that haze in the distance there. Some people have commented they don't really like that effect. I don't think it really bothers me. They probably did that to, I assume, cover up the popping effect that we used to get. But some people have said in the comments they think that haze is too hazy, to the point where it's covering up what you can see ahead, but I don't actually mind it. Whoops. That was a mistake. Venom, yeah. Venom says, any other scenery, it all looks the same. I think it's because this run that we're doing just uses the same road all the way down. We're on road 71, it's called. But it does definitely change, yeah. It's not all like this. Big D's in. How you doing, Big D? Big D says should not have released this on both old and new gen. Should have picked one and stuck with it. Game had high potential, but now where's the wheel sport? Yeah, I know what you mean. You mean because they kept it open for both generations. It's possibly holding one back, or it's the game on one console is a hybrid of what's going on the other console, because they can't align them up now. They're sort of developing for two different levels. I know what you mean. And as to the wheel support, I really don't know about the wheel support for PS5. It seems to have just disappeared. It was meant to be in the patch. That was the big news about the last patch, the wheel support. And I know on my videos there's a lot of comments, people put the patch on quite excited, fired it up, no wheel support, but no information that wheel support was actually then left out. And I think it's that what got people a bit upset. Jessica says this game's only Germany. It is. It is Germany. That's why I'm hoping they keep developing it, because you could easily extend it to another country. You know, so many countries border Germany, don't they, that it could easily be expanded if they wanted to do that. So the developer is Toxtronics. I don't know how big a studio they are. I don't recall seeing any other games from Toxtronics. Not that I've played anyway, is what I'll say. So it's not a name I'm familiar with, so... So I truck this size, some of these roads are actually quite tight. Especially with how wiggly the front is. As I said in the last video I put out, I find in this truck, it's as if the front wheels are not on the ground. So I'm steering and it's not always reacting as it should. So if you imagine the cab, the back wheels of the cab are taking all the weight and the front ones are lifted up. That's what it feels like when I'm driving it. So on this bend, for example, if I take it ever so slightly too fast, I can be off in the ditch at the side. And I'm using controller, of course. I mean, we have no other option, as we said, but yeah, it's quite sensitive. And that is even after a lot of work I did to get my control scheme right. So I assume that everybody probably here by now, if they're playing it, has had a look at that, but I do have another video on the channel which just explains my controller settings for this, because out of the box it's terrible. It's very loose out of the box. So have a look for that video if you're struggling with the sensitivity of the controller. But there's still room for some improvements on that, I think. I won't know properly until I get the next truck, and we'll see what that drives like. Big D says, feels like it slides now when driving. Yeah, that's exactly what it is, yeah. Marcus says the truck's physics are decent. Certainly, just after the last, I don't know if it was the last patch or the patch before, but if you're trying to go up a hill now, it does struggle to get up a hill. But it seems to change, when you're going up a hill, it seems to drop gears a lot, which is a bit odd. It's as if you're already in a high gear, and it drops you down, whereas you would start the other way around, wouldn't you, normally? But we've not far to go. We've only got 15 kilometres. It's only a short run, this one. See there now, I've just accelerated again after letting my finger off the throttle, and it's struggling just up that very slight hill. It's nice to see you guys in though, because honestly, this morning I thought about, I had some time and I thought, what can I stream? I did think about this, and I thought I might not get anybody in. I really, really have no feeling for just if anybody's still playing it. Sounds like you guys are still playing it, so that's good. So I'm pleased you're all in. And this is my turn in, which I nearly completely missed because I was looking at the chat. Let's go outside for this. As soon as we get a break in traffic, we'll turn in. So we'll try right now. Yeah, this is the skin that I knocked this one up, Marcus, in about 5 minutes or so. Just got there. Let me just stop. I'll see if I can show you. The camera's not great, but it's got the company name on the side. You can just see it. See it there. But that's it's all standard stuff in the livery area. There's nothing special in there. You can change the font and things like that for your wording on the side. All the rest of it, the colours and the stickers and things like that, they're all pretty standard. Now, one thing I want to try here with this reversing is one of our viewers that I know watches all the on the road streams said to me, when I'm reversing I should press the pad on the controller to stick my head out the window. So let me just see what he means. Does he mean once we're in reverse? Does he mean like that? I think he means that. So once we're outside, let's reverse it. Because reversing these is quite tricky, so I think he means just keep moving the angle. Sorry if that makes you all a bit seasick. Yeah, thanks Jessica. Yeah, it's quite nice, yeah. There we are. Let's get the handbrake on. Can I have a look at it actually when we jump out? I press the right button. So your driver name goes on the door as well, and you can play around with that a little bit, and the font. This swirl is the company logo that I picked right at the beginning when I set up the profile. So you can have that on there as well. And you can see down the side the company name is right from the beginning as well. I just thought of anything when I set up the company name, and it's pretty original, isn't it? But it does actually now fit on the side as well, which is nice. And the colours are quite nice. The blue and gold is quite nice. So let's go and get our delivery note, which is one delivery of pigs. Get the back open. We'll let these guys out. So Jessica says, this is what the game does better than ETS2, in your opinion. Do you mean the delivery side of things, or you mean the paint jobs? Oh, that you can see the animals. Yeah, they're floating a little bit, look. They're moonwalking in a forward motion. But I know what you mean. It does add that little touch to it. Yeah, delivery process, yeah. Yeah, the other thing I should have said about delivery, of course, that's the summary screen. 6,686 euro for that. So I'm not quite at level 6 yet. But that's fine. Let's just close these and I'll just explain something else just about delivery. There isn't the ability, if you own several trucks like I do, there isn't the ability to paint individual trucks. So whatever you choose as your company livery, this gets automatically applied now to every single vehicle you've got and every trailer you've got in the game. So I suppose really that makes sense. You know, if you're running a company generally, or your company vehicles are all in the same colour scheme, aren't they? I know some people have commented they didn't really like that, but you pay the one price in the delivery designer, and it paints any vehicles you get, and then if you buy new vehicles after that, it automatically paints the company livery onto those, so you don't pay again. You'd probably just have to pay again if you wanted to completely redesign your livery. But it's worth doing. I didn't do it for the longest time, and people commented and said, how come you've not painted the trucks? I can't believe you've been playing it all this time and you haven't done it. And really, the only reason is because I'm not very artistic, so it didn't really occur to me to actually do that. But I was glad I did. I say it only took me 5 minutes. That's the result. Looks quite nice, doesn't it? So that was our delivery. That's all I really wanted to do today. It was just a quick one, just to see if you guys wanted to watch, really, and to see if it was still popular. I will be making more videos of this. I'll probably come back when I've just leveled up and got that next truck, so we can do some of those container runs. But if you guys are happy to see it, I'm happy to stream it, and we'll chat about it. In the meantime, I'm still going to press Aerosoft to see if I can get the patch notes, because I want to talk about what's in the game, but I'd also like to know if there's anything coming up, anything we can look forward to, because that's important as well, isn't it? So I need to try and find that out. So, alright, thanks guys for coming in. I might be back later tonight with a tourist bus, sort of early evening, so if you're around for that and you want to see it, just hit the bell icon and come and jump in. Thanks for joining, thanks for all the likes, really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your afternoon, and I'll talk to you later. All the best.